thank you. Have you looked in on Alex?
Yeah, he's with his secretary.
Well, I guess it's good that he wants to work, at least.
Yeah, maybe. What kind of work do you do, Dennis?
Well, I was training at KVIK before I was arrested.
Oh, that's Vicki Bellman's station, isn't it?
That's right. Have you met her?
Yeah, she came here to see Iris. I met her daughter, too. Rena?
Rena.
Are you going back to KVIK?
Well, I really can't make a decision like that until my sentence, and that's in a couple of days.
Well, unless the police find this Joe Foster.
I'm not counting on that.
You have a pretty cynical attitude toward your future.
Look, I just don't have any false hopes, that's all.
I see. Oh, Dr. Douglas. Could I interrupt you? This is Dennis Carrington, Dr. Douglas.
How do you do? Nice to meet you.
How's my brother doing?
Well, he's making remarkable progress. By the way, I appreciate your help in getting him out of the hospital, or back into the hospital.
Oh, it's no problem. Iris wanted him to stay at the house.
Oh, well, that doesn't surprise me.
Well, actually, his stay at home was very helpful during the early stages of his recovery, but he needs supervised therapy now, and this is really the best place for it.
Doctor, now that Alex is able to move and talk, does it look like he'll have a full recovery?
Well, it's certainly a step in the right direction. But he's not out of the woods yet. He's still a very sick man.
Well, I have a suspicion that he's going to ask for a release so that he can go back to his office.
Well, he has at least 2 or 3 months of recuperation ahead of him. And that's if there aren't any further complications.
You mean there's still a chance he might have another stroke?
There's always a chance of that. But on the other hand, we may have him back at home in 2 or 3 weeks. I really can't predict. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
Mr. Wheeler?
Well, he sure didn't seem very optimistic, did he?
Well, he's a cautious man. Like you. I just hope that Dr. Douglas can keep Alex from running World Oil from his hospital room. He'll be spending 20-hour days here instead of in his office.
Well, he has Ryan. Ryan's been running the company for him. He trusts Ryan's opinion.
Well, that's true.
Have you seen your nephew since you've been back in Houston?
Yeah, but not as much as I wanted to. We spent a little time together.
Does he know about Alex's recovery?
Yes. I told him that Alex regained his speech. He's dropping Ginny Marshall and her son at the airport, and then he's coming back here to see Alex.
Mr. Wheeler, you don't know how good it is to hear your voice again.
Sounds good to me, too. Glad you could come.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Iris said you've been here several times. Thank you.
Well, now you know how fond I am of both of you. Now, is there anything I can get you?
I want to talk to you.
All right. Let me get my pad and pencil.
No, don't have to write down.
Well, all right. What can I do for you?
Stryker.
You want me to call Mr. Bell?
My will.
Oh, now, Mr. Wheeler, you're doing so much better. Don't talk like that.
I have a son now.
I beg your pardon?
Dennis, my son.
Why, that's wonderful.
Surprised?
Yes, I imagine a lot of people are going to be surprised.
I want my will changed. Dennis, my son, will be Wheeler Oil.
Then you want to see Mr. Bellman right away?
No, tomorrow morning is soon enough.
All right, I'll call him and set up the appointment. Now, don't you think it's about time that you got some rest?
Not yet.
Well, now, Mr. Wheeler, the doctor made me promise that I wouldn't come up here and talk to you and tire you out. I can come back tomorrow or even later.
This is important. Won't take long.
Is that true? Do you really think that I'm good looking?
You must know that. You're real pretty.
Well, not really. Most of the time, I don't feel very pretty.
Yeah? I don't believe that.
Well, it's true. And that was why I didn't get too far with my singing career before Billy Joe became my manager. I mean, he's the one that was trying to help me get some confidence.
Yeah? You seem pretty confident to me. So Billy Joe's a pretty good manager, huh?
Oh, yes, he's the best. He's terrific.
You feeling a little better now that you know that Billy Joe's wife and her baby are all right?
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better.
You know, I'm really sorry about what I did to her. I never did want to hurt her. I want you to believe that. It's just that I had to have that money.
Is money more important to you than a human life?
Well, when you never had any money, it somehow gets to be real important.
You know, it's funny.
What's funny?
The only other person that I ever talked like this with was Bernie.
Oh, yeah? You and Bernie were pretty good friends, huh?
I think I saw a side of Bernie that no one else ever saw.
I guess so. I sure never saw it.
Does it bother you that you killed Bernie?
I told you, that was an accident.
I know, but doesn't it still bother you?
Of course it bothers me. Well, you finished with your hamburger?
Yeah?
Well, then, let's get out of here. What's the matter with you?
Nothing. You just took me by surprise, that's all.
I ain't gonna bite you.
So have you finished your little repast?
Well, yeah, it was terrific.
Want to pile your garbage up here on the table?
Yep.
Okay. Do come again.
So, you ready to go home?
Well, maybe we should just stay here and talk. It's nice to kind of be out, don't you think?
No, I'm getting a little bit nervous here. We can do it again tomorrow night if you want, but let's get back to the apartment right now, okay? Let's go.
Susie Drummer. The girl in the car out there. I kept on thinking I'd seen her somewhere before, and then I remembered. Said she looks like this girl from high school. Susie Drummer. Isn't it funny the way your memory works?
That's a real scream.